Good afternoon, folks. This is Danny Pacheco, and over the next few minutes, I'll be your host. It's my pleasure to be introducing to you the ACT trading system. And let's go ahead and get started by reading this disclaimer, the U.S. government required disclaimer required by the Commodity Futures Trading Commission. Futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Don't trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website, webinar, and the product, services, and other information contained herein is neither a solicitation or an offer to buy, sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on this website. The past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. ACT Trading System, folks, we provide our proprietary software, signals, training, and education for new and experienced traders. Now, ACT is not a CTA, so we don't manage your money. We don't manage your accounts. You can't give us money for us to trade for you. We're not a CPO. And so we give you the training, the support, suggested entry points and exit points, but ultimately you make the decision on how you want to trade your money. Everybody opens up their own brokerage account, so you can select any broker that you would like to have. We don't recommend anybody in particular, as long as one requirement, they need to be compatible with the NinjaTrader platform, the NinjaTrader software. Our software works within the NinjaTrader software, so that's the only requirement. You can pick and choose any broker that you would like to use anywhere in the world. Now, we're not a hybrid of anything else, and that's important for you to know, folks, that the intellectual property of ACT is property of ACT. It's not reverse engineered anything out there or cloned any other system that's out there in the market. Quite frankly, there's nothing like the ACT system. ACT does not pick trades with a lot of subjectivity, quite the opposite. We have five basic rules. When you're trading our manual system, folks, there's five basic rules that you either qualify or disqualify any particular trade. ACT does not trade in quantity. In fact, when you're trading our manual system, we recommend that you stick to two one-tick trades a day, or or one two-tick trade a day. So it's very, very conservative in terms of quantity. We also have other versions of our software. We're going to discuss those as we go along here. ACT is a customer-centric trading system. So we emphasize a lot in training. We have trainings every single day during the week, both in English and in Spanish. And so this is all about the customer experience and making it better and better each day. Now, we do have a referral program, but that is only for our active customers. So if you're satisfied with our service, and if you're satisfied with the results that you're getting with your system, then yes, we do welcome referrals. Now, why was that created? Well, for starters, it was to promote a new way of making income from home and truly making an income from home. You don't have to recruit anybody. You don't have to sell anything. You don't have to, chase friends and family. This truly allows you to be at home with your computer, with your internet access, and our software, and be able to trade manually or with our automatic system, which we'll talk about in just a bit. But it really gives you the opportunity of trading from home to teach new traders as well, because there's a lot of folks out there just like me that have been interested in trading, but because they think that they need to have a lot of money, a lot of risk capital, or they need to have a lot of education, formal education on trading, they kind of stop you in your tracks. And so that's what happened to me. But when I finally found the ACT system, I found out that I was right. Most systems out there are very expensive and you need a lot of money to get started with, but that simply is not true with the ACT system. We also want to help experienced traders, because the word experience, folks, is not synonymous with success. And when you find you put a few traders in the same room, one of them's doing options, one of them is doing currency exchange, forex, futures, commodities, whatever, you're going to find out really quickly that everybody wants to ask what the other guy is doing, because you're looking for something that is consistent in the long term, and that most often than not simply does not exist. And so we've been able to have a lot of experienced traders that are using the system now, and they're just, they can't believe it. So how big is commodities trading? Well, commodities trading is in the trillions of dollars. Hundreds, thousands, and more are made every single day. There's low entry points, which is great. So that means that just about anybody can participate, even if they've never traded before. And it doesn't matter if it's a down market or an up market. You can make money even if the price of the market is fluctuating going up or down. Our system will allow you to make money in those market conditions. How long does it take to learn? Well, that's going to be a little bit different for each and every person. We're all different. But our system is not education intensive. So we're not going to give you a manual of 500 pages or have you watch 10,000 videos and give you all of these, all of these rules. You got to learn this. Well, if the planets align and this and that, and, looking for all of these different parameters, we just don't work that way. We have 5 basic rules. We do have a video library, folks, but most of our people are going to be able to be up and running within about a 2 week period of demo trading, and then they're going to be able to switch over to live. Now, are there exceptions to that rule? Absolutely, but I would say that the vast majority of people are going to be able to pick it up within 2 weeks. Now, this is results driven. It's simple. All you have to learn is how to get into a trade that meets certain criteria. We teach you how to manually drag and drop a trade in the proper positioning, and we also give you the suggested entry points of where to do that. Now, it's up to you to get the agility and the speed, and that's why I suggest a 2 week period to be able to do so. If you were able to log on to this webinar, then you already have the basic skills that are going to allow you to be able to navigate through our system and be able to do it quite successfully. Now, you do need discipline. You're going to find out that our system is very accurate, but the market's the market. There's risk involved. That's why we read that disclaimer at the beginning. If you're in and out of a trade, 1, 2, 3, 4 trades, get out of the market. Shut down your computer. Start tomorrow. So that's where you have to discipline your human emotions of, hey, I'm ahead, I'm going to keep going. No, shut your computer down, start again tomorrow. Be conservative. If you follow those simple suggestions, you're going to do quite well. The good news, folks, is that as you're learning the system, you could be earning money as well. How much money do you need to get started? Well, the Yak Trading system is designed for the masses. You can open a live broker account with as little as $1,000. Now, do we recommend $1,000? No. If you start with more, it's actually better for you to really, get the experience of getting a quicker return. However, we've seen people with as little as $1,000 be able to successfully execute the strategies of the ACT system. However, yeah, if you have more money to start with, absolutely, much better. Lease Ninja Trader for $180 every 3 months. So that basically is $60 a month. But when you're talking about Ninja Trader, they actually charge you up front for 3 months. So that's $180. So you need to factor that in. If you're going to trade live, there's going to be $1,000 in your broker account. That's the money you're going to use to trade with. And then you also need to lease Ninja Trader. Now they also have a purchase where you can actually purchase, if you want the lifetime licensing for Ninja Trader. You'll find it on their website. You can buy that for $1,000. I did that. Mr. Timothy Silva, the creator of the software, did that himself. However, if you just want to get started, get your feet wet, it's $180 every 3 months. So be aware of that. Now you also have to purchase the Yak system. So we're going to talk about how much the Yak system is just in a couple of slides here. But let's talk about first, how does the system work? Well, first you qualify, select the trade, and you can potentially make money. Now, if you look at this, we have a very selective process. When we're qualifying in phase 1, we're qualifying the trades. Our signals and candles that are going to light up in your computer, right? They work with Ninja Trader. Our system is separate and distinct, but it piggybacks off of the real-time data provided by Ninja Trader. So when our signals are sent to your computer in real time, they're going to be called candles, and we'll talk about that in just a second as I show you a demonstration of how our system works. But when our candles light up on your system, on your computer, 17 to 34 different criteria has to happen in order for our signals to light up on your computer. They also must pass 5 basic rules. Now, this is your part. This is the part where you're going to get the education training. This is important because you're going to learn 5 rules that once you see a lighted signal on your computer, it doesn't mean jump in blind. That's not what you're going to do. You're going to make sure that it doesn't break 5 rules that we're going to teach you throughout the video series and the live training that we have. Now, once you learn those rules, guys, are very simple. Very simple. I didn't say easy, right? It's going to take 2 weeks to learn all this stuff. But once you get those 5 rules down, you're going to be able to look at one of our signals and say, hey, that qualifies. I'm going to jump in. Hey, that does not qualify. I'm going to just let it go. The good news is that we have an alert. We have an alarm, an audible alarm. So you don't have to be glued to your computer. You could be doing something else. You could be cleaning the house, cooking dinner, whatever you want to do. Watching TV. And once that alarm goes off, it gives you so much time to come and look, see if it qualifies. If it does, you jump in. If it doesn't, you let it go. No subjectivity. It either passes the test or it doesn't pass the test. 5 basic rules. Okay, so once you make that selection, let's say it does qualify those rules, you jump in. Now, does that mean that there's never going to be a losing trade? Absolutely not. We could have 17 to 34 different criteria. Then you look at it and it passes all 5 basic rules, and you still could wind up with a losing trade. It happens. It's part of trading, folks. So if losing is not something that you can handle, then this is not for you. However, if you learn how to do this properly, you're going to experience what I experienced my very first trade, which I make 250 bucks on, which was pretty powerful, and we call it mouse click money. So you cannot compare it to anything else. It just doesn't compare to anything else out there when you're starting to make money trading. It's very, very fast and very fun. So how do you earn? Well, we have some signals. I told you before, we call them candles. And one of those candles is a neon green candle. This shows up in the market. When it's this color, our system is letting you know that the market is going up in price. When you see this color, the purple candle, that's telling you that the price of the market is going down. So it's very simple in terms of colors, right? If it's color coded. So it's green means the market is going up and purple means the market is going down. Now, we have very distinct candles. We have some that don't have diamonds, and then we have candles that do have diamonds. Now, the ones that have red diamonds, these have to meet 17 different criteria in order to light up as a red diamond. And a red diamond allows you to go for one tick of profit. One tick of profit, we're going to get to that in just a second on the next slide, and I'm going to explain to you what a tick is. But a tick is how we keep score. A little bit more on that as we move along here. Now, when you see candles, whether they're going up or down in terms of market price, if they have a blue diamond, these trades can go for 1 to 2 ticks of profit. And then the diamonds that are the golden diamonds, these you can go for 2 to 3 ticks of profit. Now, we also give you the suggested entry points are right through the middle of the diamond. So if I were to take these red diamonds here, I would pop in my trade right through the middle of those diamonds. If I'm taking the blue diamonds, it would be right through the middle of the diamonds, so on and so forth. The gold diamonds, the same thing. That's what we're going to teach you. That's 99% of the whole deal here, folks, is being able to drag and drop a trade, position it right through the middle of those diamonds. And then, of course, we have blank trades, and those take a little bit more training. But as we go along here, you're going to see in our demonstration that we're going to stick just to the diamond trades for the purposes of the demonstration that we're going to do here today, so you can see how our system works. Now, ticks and contracts. A tick is the minimum price movement up or down the market. So if you remember from the candles, you can take 1 to 2, or 2 to 3 ticks, depending on the color of the diamonds that pop up. Now, a tick is a minimum price movement up or down in the market. So that's how we keep score. 1 tick, okay, the minimum that you can have in your broker account to successfully trade our strategy. And really, most brokers aren't going to let you start an account with less than $1,000 anyway. You can trade 1 contract for every $1,000 in your broker account. So the more contracts that you can trade, the more you can multiply that times the ticks of profit. Now, the minimum, right, on $1,000 with 1 contract that you can earn is $12.50. So 1 tick of movement in the market, win or lose, is going to be $12.50 before broker commissions. 2 ticks is 25, 3 ticks is 37.50, 4 ticks is $50, and so on and so on and so forth. Now, if you increase the number of contracts, you can earn more. These numbers here, these 1 tick, 12.50, 2 ticks, 25, and 3 ticks, 37.50, is based on $1,000 account trading 1 contract. So if you have $2,000 in your broker account, now you're trading 2 contracts, then you double those numbers. Okay, example 2. This example is 2 contracts at 1 tick, would earn you $25. You see the difference? One contract with one tick is $12.50, but if you have $2,000 in your account and you can trade two contracts, well then now that tick would earn you $25. So you had three ticks, that would earn you $37.50. So three contracts at one tick would earn you $37.50. So if you're trading 10 contracts, one tick, you earn $125. You see the thing? So as you have more contracts, more ticks, then you increase your profitability. So how much does the system cost? Well, we have a promotional price going on right now with the ACT system. Until, whoops, just kind of misspelled that word there, so I apologize. Until June 2nd, 2015, the automatic system is included with the purchase of the manual system. So the manual system is everything that we've been discussing so far, which we have people making hundreds of dollars a day, folks, with this manual system already. But our price point for this manual system up until now has been $11.99. This is from June 15, 2015, which was in the formative phase of our program. We actually went into a pre-launch status on May 2nd of this year. So right now, up until June 2nd, you're going to be able to get not only the manual system for $11.99, but we're going to include our first version of the automatic system. Now that automatic system with a manual system after June 3rd is going to be $2,499. Now, what do you get with that? Well, you get with the $11.99 your setup fees included. It includes the first month of service. The $249 a month is going to give you 24-hour access to our system. It's going to have a complete video library with all the training videos, how to set up your broker account, how to set up your system, how to do all of those things. Technical support, live training. I can't tell you how valuable these live trainings are. You're always going to learn new things, new strategies within the live training. And we have automatic updates. For those of you that have been with us since January 15th, you're going to know that over the last 3 weeks, we've added so many more diamonds to the system. The diamond trades are just increasing quite a bit. And so that was an automatic update that we did. In fact, right now, with this new version of the manual system, you're getting an update in terms of a pressure meter, a gauge meter, and just log into the trainings. You're going to find out what all that is. So all of those updates are included in that monthly fee of $249. Now you could trade 24 hours a day. The London market, the Asian market, the American market, doesn't matter. Now there is a $99 annual renewal fee, and we do have a pay plan which is exclusive for active customers. Now what I'm going to do right now, folks, I'm going to show you a quick demonstration of how this works so you can take a look at the power of what we have. Let's see here. Let me bring up this one. This is a pretty recent report. Whoops. Okay, so hopefully you can see it right there. We're going to go ahead and hit play and start running the system. This is only going to take diamond trades, okay? That's all it's going to attempt to do is take the diamond trades. So as you see, there's some blank candles there with no diamonds. We're going to just kind of ignore those. This version of our robotic system is just looking for diamonds only. So every time it sees a diamond, it's going to try to pop in a trade. This is on the 9th of this month, and it just tried to get into that blue diamond, but it wasn't able to. Over here on the right side of this trading chart, it's going to give you the score. Like for example, right there, we just got into a trade. This is based on an account with $1,000 taking one contract and only one tick of profit. We've made $12.50 so far. We're up to $37.50. So let me pause this real quick. If you look at this, there is a red diamond right here. We placed, well, not we, but the automatic system placed the trade. It's programmed to recognize the diamonds and place the trade right through the middle of that diamond, okay? And so it did, okay? And it's going for one tick of profit. This is your profit line. So it would have to cross this line. We entered on this candle. So right here, this candle actually is going against us. So this trade, if we were trading manually, we would not take this trade. However, the automatic system has taken this trade. We're in that trade, and we've been picked up. And let's see what happens. Boom, we got out right here. We got out with one tick of profit. We're up to $50. This is approximately from 12 midnight to about 12:30 Pacific Standard Time. Or I think it might have started before on the 8th, towards the end of the day, like at 9:30, 10 o'clock or something like that. But it's really trading through most of the ninth. So we're at 125, 137.50, 150, 162. So here we're going to go ahead and pause it. This is towards the end of the day, and we're at $200. After broker commissions, I don't know, you probably netted about 150 bucks or something like that. But this is powerful, folks. This is with our automatic system, and this is the first version of this particular automatic system that trades through through the news. It trades, it breaks all of our rules. But as you can see, it is very, very powerful. The stats on this in our performance tests, the lowest I've ever seen is 94%. So we have something that is awesome. Does that mean that there's not going to be any losers? Absolutely, there are going to be losing trades. You might even have a losing day, and you may in fact have a losing um, uh, 2 days consecutively. What's happened where we have 2 days consecutive losses. We've never seen a losing week. That doesn't mean that it can't happen. But to this point, so far, we've never seen a losing week. We've never seen a losing month on our performance test. Now, so the first version of this automatic system is going to be included in the purchase of the manual system. I want to make that very, very clear. You're not buying the automatic system. You're buying the manual system. And as a courtesy, because you're coming in during pre-launch, we are giving away the first version of this automatic system. So I want to make sure that you really understand the distinction there. Now, let's go ahead and continue on with the presentation here. And let's talk a little bit about our pay plan. The Act Trading System allows you to earn money for referring. If you're a satisfied customer, then you refer to another customer. Then we're going to be able to pay you $100 for every single person that you refer directly or indirectly through 5 levels. So 5 levels deep, and as wide as you want to go, you could go to infinity. Going wide, there's no requirements. You get $100 for each and every person. So if you look at the top number here, this level 1 where it says 2, 3, 4, and 5, imagine those are the personal referrals that you brought to the table. So you only referred 2, or you only referred 3, or you only referred 4, or you only referred 5. Now if you teach that duplication and everybody in your organization does the exact same thing, let's just say 2 people. They refer 2 people, they refer 2 people, they refer 2 people, they refer 2 people. Now you have 62 people on your team. You only referred 2 people directly, so you made $200. But you're also going to get $100 for every single other person that came on board that paid that $11.99. So guess what? You're at $930. Excuse me, you're at $6,200 in terms of upfront commissions. If you refer 3 only, and they also do the exact same thing, 5 levels deep, you're up to $36,000 in income. 4 to get 4. Now this is a little above average, right? The average in the industry is 2 to 3 referrals. But if you could go above average and do 4 to get 4 to get 4, well, that's going to put you at 1,300 people, and you're going to make $136,000 in upfront cash. 5 to get 5 to get 5, you wind up with an organization of just shy of 4,000, and here you're already flirting with $500,000 bucks, $390,000 in income If your organization only went 5 wide and 5 deep, this is what you would make. Now that's just on the upfront cash, but the residual income, if you go look at the totals, you have 62. Every single month you're bringing in $930, which you could put in your pocket or put it into your broker account, whatever you want to do. Remember, we don't manage your money. We don't have access to your money. Whatever you make on your broker account is not commissionable to us. $363, that's $5,445. That's over $60,000 a year in residual income. With 1,300 people, you're looking at 20,460. Folks, 9 years ago when I first got started in home-based businesses, after 9 months of working with my wife, pretty diligently, we were making over $20,000 a month residually. However, we had close to about 8,000 people on our team, maybe a little bit more. With Five to Get Five, you're looking at 3,900 people, $58,575 in residual income. That's huge. That is huge. You're flirting with $750,000 in residual. Now, what happens after the 5th level? Well, after 5, from 6th level to the 10th level, you earn $5 for each active customer. So this is pretty powerful as well, folks, because if you do the math, if this is your level 5, or this is your level 5, or this is your level 5, and this is your level 5, well, multiply it by 2, 3, 4, or 5, and you're going to find out that on that 6th level, making $5 on that level is going to be huge. If you want to just play with those numbers on your own, go right ahead. But I can tell you right now that the numbers are staggering on the 6th level. If you look at 7th, 8th, 9th, or 10th, you won't even be able to sleep. Now we have rank advancements, and here's the only qualifier that you need to have beyond the first 5 levels in terms of making income from the actual sale of the product. You need to rank advance. So after 5 levels, then you would want to get to a Ruby status, and the way you do that is you personally refer 3X systems, right, directly, and you have to maintain those 3 active systems in order to get the pay that comes at the Ruby level. So 20 total referrals in your group, and you're a Ruby. Once you get to Sapphire, you need to refer 5 ACT systems and 50 total referrals in your group. Once you get to Emerald, you need to have 10 ACT systems personally referred and 100 total referrals in your group. And at Diamond, personally refer 20 ACT systems and 200 total referrals in your group. So that's the rank advancement, folks. And here's the one rule. No more than 50% of the volume can come from one team. So very important that you understand that. This is our only qualifier for the rank advancements. If you have to balance at least 2 teams in order to be able to make those extra bonuses. So let's take a look at those bonuses. We have the Infinity bonus, which is $25. We have when you get to Ruby, and that's to Infinity or until another member of your team qualifies for the same bonus as you. Your generational bonus stops and the team leader bonus starts. So if somebody catches you up and they become a Ruby in that line of sponsorship, then you stop making those $25, but now you're earning 15. Sapphires, an additional 25. Emerald, an additional 25. Diamonds, an additional 25. And once again, if somebody ranks in that same line of sponsorship as yourself, then to reward you for helping those people qualify, then let's take a look at this. At Sapphire, you stop making this $25 bonus, but we're still going to pay you a $20 bonus. At the Emerald level, you stop making the $25, but you start making the $25 leadership bonus. And at the Diamond level, you stop making this $25 bonus, but we give you a little bit of a raise, $30 bonus. Now, when 2 team members reach the same rank as you in the same line of sponsorship, the bonuses in that line will stop. Very, very important, folks, that you understand how this compensation plan works. Very simple to explain, but it can be very, very powerful because all of this gives it the depth beyond the 5th level, because that can go to Infinity as long as there are no 2 people of the same rank in that line of sponsorship. You're going to be able to make that bonus to Infinity. So time waits for no one. Right now is the time, folks, for you to join today. Start now. Very important. Timing is always important. And I could talk about this because, there's a lot of different opportunities that come your way. If you like what you see today, we just got into the pre-launch phase on May 2nd. So right now is a perfect timing for you to actually jump in and start, learning how to trade, start making money with a trading system, but at the same time to refer a few people, because this is going to go viral very, very quickly. Now, there's three types of people. Whenever we do one of these presentations, we're going to have one person just not interested. It's not for you. And if it's not, we want to thank you anyway for being on this webinar presentation. We appreciate your time. Time is the only resource we cannot get back. So hopefully you got at least some good information on this webinar here today. Number two are those people that would like to be customers. If you'd like to be our customer, that's what we thrive on. That's what we want. We want customers. So we are a customer-centric organization. So this is all about new customers that are going to be using our system to trade with and make money with it. And your positive experience is exactly what we're looking for as a company. And number three, if you saw an opportunity for yourself, not only to make income from trading or learning the trading industry, but you have a few referrals, you like that side of the business as well. We have the best of both worlds where you can build a massive organization and become one of the leaders of the company as well. So get back to the person that invited you to this presentation and let them know if you're a 1, a 2, or a 3. Well, folks, it's been my pleasure to be your host on this webinar presentation. I hope you make a good decision for yourself. Thank you so much for your time, and God bless.